Good, wonderful morning, and welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Boss. Today I'm doing voiceover work on this video because I recorded it in slow motion, and of course when that happens it captures no audio. So I was staying there talking to you, telling you good morning, showing you the load of wood. This is part 2 of the custom cut order. Did not record part 3, but I did finish the load this morning. So we're just waiting for the log splitter to warm up a little bit here, and we're going to get going. So enjoy the splitting video. Looks like I turned up on full throttle there. There's the first log through the splitter. Now this feller wanted a mix split, so he wanted smaller stuff and bigger chunks for all-nighters. So as I go through and split here, you'll see that I get all different sizes, and I'm not concerned about it. Not trying to do a uniform split or anything. So there you go, there's a smaller one. And I don't know if my recording is going to line up good with you know, the video here, so just bear with me. I appreciate it. And I'll probably not yammer through the entire thing. That would be a little taxing. So since you can't hear me very well on this cheap Chinese camera anyway, the current plan is when I fill this order, it's for 2 full cords. It's a significant amount of money. I'm kind of planning on buying a GoPro 7. And that should have very good audio. Plus I think you can hook external mics up to the 7. There I am just checking the length. This feller was looking for 20 to 21 inches. So, you know, 18 to 21 inches would be acceptable for me. He didn't say that. That's just kind of what I was going by. And everything was right around 20 inches. You know, I didn't want to cut anything long. If it's too long, it won't fit in your stove, and of course that's no good. When my splitter is cold and it gets a stubborn piece, it will have a little bit of a difficult time splitting it. So that's how I back out when I get stuck in the wood. Is I just take a little piece of wood, as you saw there, and put it behind the log that I'm working on, and then it's able to pull it out. But the longer this machine runs, the hotter it gets, the more splitting force it seems to have, and which is fine. I don't have a problem with it. It works good. And you know, in 3 mornings I was able to do 2 full cords of wood between cutting, hauling, splitting, and throwing in the trailer. This really worked well. I'm pleased with it. When I get custom orders, I'll be doing this again in the future. So stay tuned for more videos such as this. Looks like our timelines are actually lining up pretty closely. I'm talking and watching this video in my editing software. It looks like, you know, they're pretty close. I'm pleased. We'll see. Hopefully it... Oh, there I am putting the block of wood in to pull it out, take the 4-way off. Usually once I bust them once, then I'm able to put the 4-way back on. Not always. This morning when I was out splitting my final load to finish this trailer load off, there was some bigger stuff that I had to split multiple times before I could put the 4-way back on it. And this morning it was pouring rain. There I am checking again. You know, good quality assurance. You're doing custom work for folks. You want it to be pardon me, you want it to be right, or as close as you can get it. One thing I don't like about this splitter, and you'll see me do it in like all the videos, is clean that little I-beam area out, whatever shape beam it is, but clean that area out. It does plug up a good bit, and I don't care for that. I wish it would fall out. It does have a couple large holes down there at that end, but they're not large enough to take out all the debris. Oh, there's a huge one. Man, that was a big split. Not really, I'm being sarcastic. There we go. Get a little different perspective here. Looks like I'm going to move the log splitter, move my gas out of the way. Yeah, man, that thing is heavy. I wish some days I do wish I would have bought the 25 ton. I think it would have been a lot easier, a lot lighter to move around. And this is a really good perspective because you can see how fast I pull this wood out, split it, and chuck it. There you go. Oh, trying to get the four-way off. Once in a while that thing gets kind of stuck on there and it's a pain in the tuchus to get off, but didn't have any trouble splitting that. Throw it in. Throw it in, boss. Fill that trailer. So half of that trailer is my normal delivery size. I'm not even sure my old pickup's going to pull this thing full. I'll let you know. Worst case scenario is I have to unload half of it and take it. Customer's only about 8 miles away from me, so not super far. And here I left some slow motion in for you guys so you would see how the camera captured it. This old camera does a very nice job recording. It does seem to have a scratch on the lens that I can't see. There we go. Now we're back into high speed. But, you know, it records fine. Just the audio is horrible. And, of course, battery life isn't fantastic. So, you know, I miss my GoPro. The old GoPro I lost was a Sessions. If anybody cares. And again, that got hit by a log or a stick or something when I had it up on the dozer and fell onto the ground, and I don't know what happened to it from there. I could never find it. As soon as I noticed it was missing, I got off the dozer and looked around for about a half an hour in the area that I was working in and could not find it to save my hind end. So unfortunate. Luckily that one was donated to the channel, so wasn't a huge deal, I guess, but still hurt. That was stepson Jake's old camera. He kind of permanently loaned it to me, so it doesn't take long to fill this trailer up. You just keep hauling loads to it and throwing it in. I would say I spent probably about 2.5 hours per load splitting it and throwing it in. It worked really, really well. Very pleased with the amount of speed I could get out of everything. And the 545 Husqvarna is working perfectly. Just a great little saw. Power to weight ratio on it is fantastic. It is an awesome firewood saw. I guess if I was a tree guy, it would be worth a purchase as well, because it'd be an awesome limbing saw, or you know, anything like that. Be fantastic. It's a great saw. Highly recommend them. So it has redeemed itself after breaking down and being away from the channel for about a month. And the repair shop would have had it done a lot quicker for me, but like everything else, Husqvarna parts are on back order, and they did not have that in stock themselves, so they had to order it, and it took a while. It took a couple of weeks. So I would recommend it. And again, the problem with it is the gear that drives the chain, the cutting chain. The gear broke off the clutch assembly is what happened to that. I'm not sure if I ever fully explained that or not. Oh, that was an escapee I had to go pick up. hopefully the timelines match up pretty close. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. It's hard to sync an audio track to a video track. It's tedious, put it that way. So I'll try to get as close as I can. Yeah. Our friend Stanley on the channel comments a good bit. Said, just run the cameras, run the equipment you have for now until you can afford, making an upgrade. And it's not that we can't afford things. We can. Like a camera purchase isn't a huge deal. I'm just very careful and try not to take money out of, the general fund, the house fund, however you want to say it, to buy, new chainsaws or things like that. I kind of earn the money and upgrade as I get the extra money coming in. And since we're primarily a firewood channel, it makes sense to sell some firewood and make an upgrade. Oh, I'm showing you some ants there. Found a few ants' nests in this ash that were cut up, but not horrible. And the vast majority of it is very good quality wood. Kind of breaks my heart that it's pouring rain outside today, but it is what it is. I guess this feller's going to put it inside his pole barn, so that will help. It'll help dry it out. And he admitted to me that he had waited too long to call a firewood fella and get himself hooked up for the winter time. I said, yeah, you kind of did. So apparently he burns normally about 3 full cords a year. And I guess he has about a half a cord left from last year. And this should probably top him off. We'll see. He may order more yet this year. We'll see. And he kind of talked about putting himself on a 3-year rotation of wood. So he always has 3 years of firewood put up for himself. And I said, that's a good idea. Then you're rotating, you're drying and you're ready to burn all the time. So he would need about 9 full cords, I guess, to have a 3-year rotation, if my mathematics is working properly this morning. Which I am not a math genius by any means. Yeah, here we go. Well, apparently we're almost completely out of wood, because I'm out of frame and going up and to the front of the truck and getting it. Some nice wood. I'm glad I have enough put up here. I don't need to cut any more for myself for the year. And I think that massive pile of ash, what I'm going to do is fill up the trailer like you see it here, front to back, the whole thing. And I'm going to take a big load over to the landowner, and that should be enough to get them through the winter, plenty enough. As they already have 3 or 4 full cords over there that I've brought them. So if I top them off with another 2 of this dry ash. I say it's dry. I haven't even pulled the moisture content on this stuff. But ash is a special wood. It will burn green. It will. So if it's a bit damper, then we'd like to see less than 20% moisture content on our wood. If it's a little more damp than that, it's not going to be the end of the world by any means. It'll be fine. This will all burn good. And I explained that to the customers as well, So everybody kind of knows what they're getting. But being October, pardon me, being October already, you kind of got to get what you can get and don't throw a fit. That's what I used to tell my kids. but I don't like this food. Hey, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. That's how life works. So that's kind of the way firewood this time of the year works. You don't have a lot of choices. And the other odd thing is I don't have a lot of competition on Facebook Marketplace in my area. There are a few guys selling some stuff, but a lot of it's green. I don't remember. I'd have to go through and look again, but I guess quantity, nobody's got the quantities I have. You know, I'm just kind of hooked up for my area. It's a good problem to have. I'm definitely charging the absolute most of anybody and still getting phone calls. So, oh, by the way, I did not upcharge this fella for this custom cut, just due to the fact that I am the highest charging guy on Facebook Marketplace in my area. Just so you guys know, I'm charging $250 a cord. So really, this will be a $500 load here. So extremely good. Not bad money for 3 days worth of work, and not full days either. I worked 3 mornings on it, this morning included. Well, there we go. Looks like I shut off the splitter, and I'm getting ready to say goodbye to you guys. Hope you all enjoyed this video. It's kind of interesting for me to watch back and narrate it. Yep, I'm saying, yeah, I split some wood here. You guys watch me. And my ear itches and my nose itches, so, you know, there's that. Anyways, guys, gals, I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I hope my videos make your day, you know, go by a little better and put a smile on your face, and hopefully you learned something, or, you know, pick something up, a little tip from me here and there. It's good. And yeah, oh man, I must be sweaty. I don't know what I'm talking about here. I have no idea. Anyways, guys, hit all the buttons on your way out the door, and we'll see you later. Boss is out. Bye.